Hello everyone. Today our topic is map work in class 10th. We will have two sections of this map work. In part 1 we are going to discuss about history and geography both. Some chapters, one chapter of history because first chapter is not going to be asked in map work. We will only have chapter 2, that is nationalism in India. And in geography, we are going to have chapter 1, 3, and 4. Chapter 1 is resources and development, where we will discuss about major soil types. Chapter 3 is water resources, where we will discuss about dams. And we will also have agriculture, chapter 4, in which we will discuss about the rice, wheat, and other agricultural products that are most produced in different parts of the country. Before starting, I would like to request that please subscribe my channel and watch my previous videos of class 8, class 9 and class 10. So let's start with our today's topic, map work in class 10th. We will first start with nationalism in India, and that specifically we are going to discuss about in between the time period of 1918 till 1947, that is the 1915 to 1947. In between that one we will have some more also. Because of that we will have some specific places that we are going to discuss about. In this one in this one we are going to discuss first about the Champaran. This place, Champaran, where Gandhiji for the first time started his Champaran Satyagraha here on 17th April 1917. At this particular center, two individuals are more famous because Gandhiji was the prime person who started this indigo against the indigo planters. This satyagraha was there. Similarly, at this place, our first prime president of our country, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, he was also the part and parcel of this Champaran Satyagraha. The second place that is important is the Kheda and Ahmedabad. Both are simultaneously during the same time period. At both these places, the Satyagraha started. In Kheda and Ahmedabad, it was in between 18 February till 5th of June 1918. The Satyagraha was going on. In Kheda, it was the peasant Satyagraha because during the same time period, plague was there, and Ahmedabad was one of the most important place because of cotton mill worker. And in Kheda, the planters they faced severe famine, and because of that they were unable to produce more and more of commodities, because of which the revenue dues were much higher. Now they wanted that revenue must be relieved of. During this particular Kheda Satyagraha, Britishers and rest of their officials they forced the farmers, they confiscated their assets, but then also farmers they never gone aggressive, and because of that this is again one of the most famous satyagraha in Indian freedom movement. Similarly, at Ahmedabad, wagers, that means the workers, they wanted that there must be increase in their salary, but the basic problem was that the mill workers don't wanted to increase the salary of the people, and because of that during the same time period at Ahmedabad also the satyagraha was there. These are the three important places of satyagraha: Champaran, Kheda and Ahmedabad. Kheda and Ahmedabad are in Gujarat. Champaran is in Bihar. Then we have to show the fourth one, the Amritsar. This is the place where on 13th April 1919, General Dyer fired upon the peaceful procession. Not only the procession, but many of the people during the same time period. That means it was the Baisakhi day. On the day, the people they gathered near the Golden Temple of Amritsar. It was a Jallianwala Bagh place where the people were there, and General Dyer entered at this place and he fired upon the people. This is also one of the most important place of Indian freedom movement in 1919. Then we again moving towards the Bihar, that is the eastern part of UP. It's near to Gorakhpur and nearly 200 kilometers away from Varanasi on the near the Nepal border. A place is known as Chauri Chora. Here on 4th February 1922, a police station was burnt by the people, in which 22 policemen they died, and because of which on 12th February 1922 Gandhiji called off non-cooperation movement. Then again we are moving towards Gujarat, and two more places are there which are one of the most important. One is near Ahmedabad, the place is known as Sabarmati, and the second place is Dandi. It's near to sea coast. It is somewhat shown further away from the sea coast, but no, it's here on this particular place. Uh, this is the place where I can say this is the Dandi, not anywhere else. This is not the place I can say. Yes, the Dandi is there. That I am now Dandi from Sabarmati, from near Ahmedabad, from Sabarmati, Gandhiji on 12th of March 1930, he moved towards this place known as Dandi, moving there and reaching at Dandi on 6th of April 1930. At 6:30 a.m., Gandhiji made salt and broke the salt law. This is during the civil disobedience movement of 1930. Whereas when we are discussing about rest of the thing, that means about Champaran and Ahmedabad and Khera Satyagraha or Amritsar, these are the important places during 1919. Chauri Chaura in 1922, and here Sabarmati to Dandi. This place is famous because of only one reason, and that is because of during civil disobedience movement. This was the point when civil disobedience movement started. The next is the important sessions of Indian National Congress, in which we are going to discuss about. There are many other places that are shown in the map, but here only we are going to, the three important places are Calcutta, Nagpur and Chennai or Madras, which as per CBSE you have to show, whereas the Bombay, Lucknow and Lahore are three other important places that we have to show. But basically, as per CBSE, these are the three places, Calcutta, Nagpur and Madras, that we have to show. The next is in the geography section. There are six different types of soils that are found in our country: alluvial soil, red soil, black soil, laterite soil, mountain soil, and desert soil or arid soil. Soils in India differ on composition and structure, that we already know in the normal class when the chapters are going on. In that particular video, you can see, but here we only have to explain what different types of major soils are there. Here you can see the first one, this particular, as per the here, the forest and mountainous soil that is there. This is here in the Jammu and Kashmir area, plus some portions of Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, where we find it out the forest and mountainous, and similarly the Malapar coast and Konkan area, where we see this particular type of forest and mountainous soil. Then we are having alluvial soil. This is the Punjab region, then Haryana, some portions of Himachal, whole of Gujarat, leaving some small spots, then some portions of Rajasthan, whole of UP and Bihar, and so on, the Bengal, and this the Eastern Ghat places where we find it out, and similarly the Brahmaputra region of Assam, where we are finding it out, the alluvial soil. Then rest of Chota Nagpur and all these places, plus the southern Deccan Plateau, with nearly in between the Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra. A small belt is there where we find it out, the red and yellow soil. Then we are having the black soil, whole of half of Madhya Pradesh, then Chhattisgarh, and maximum portion of Maharashtra. Andhra and Karnataka, they are also having some portions, and in the mid of Gujarat, the Saurashtra region, where we find the black soil. Then we are having some laterite soil here in the upper portion of Gujarat, not but we can say the Rajasthan. There, the laterite soil in there, and then the desert and arid. This is the Rajasthan belt, where we can say the desert and arid soil is found. The next one is water resources. India, major dams and rivers of India. The map that we are going to see are having major dams and rivers of India. A dam is a structure designed to hold back water in a lake or river or a stream or other water bodies. Now here we, as per the CBSE, we have to show them Salal, then Bhakra Nangal, then Tihri, then Rana Pratap Sagar, then Sardar Sarovar, then Hirakund, then Nagarjuna, and Tungabhadra. These are the places that are shown there. Salal project, then Bhakra Nangal, then Tehri, then Hirakund Dam. Try to locate these on map of India. That is going to be one of the most important thing that you have already to remember. Now the question can arise on which river these dams are there. Then we are having here. The Tehri is on river Ganga. Then Salal is on river Chenab. Then we were having Bhakra Nangal, that is here on river Vyas or Satluj. It's a Satluj. Then we are having a Rana Pratap Sagar Dam. It's there on Chambal and its subsidiary. Then Sardar Sarovar on Narmada. Then we are having Hirakund, where it is, there at Mahanadi River. Then we are having Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, it is here on Krishna River. Then Tungabhadra on Tungabhadra River. These are the important dams that we can see. You can see these are the places that are one of the most important. Sardar Sarovar Dam there. Then Rana Pratap Sagar, this is again important. Then again Tihri in Uttarakhand, then Bhakra Nangal in Punjab and Himachal border, then Salal project. This is again there in Jammu and Kashmir. Then Hirakund in Orissa, Nagarjun Sagar Dam and Tungabhadra. These are some of the most important. We don't need a Sri Salam or Koyna or Iruki or Indra or Nathpa Jhakri. These are not important for as per the CBSE, but they are also important because we must know about that. These are some of the most important dams that we must know. This is again the map on which the different rivers are also shown, that on these rivers these dams are there, because except river you cannot have any dam. That's why we are having rivers also shown in this map. Then we are moving towards chapter 4 of NCRT book, Agriculture. In this particular, we are going to see wheat growing areas of India. Uttar Pradesh being the largest producer of wheat, accounting for nearly 34% of the wheat produced in India. The map shows wheat growing areas of India. You see the major area of wheat grown is this one. This particular area is the major, the Punjab, some portions of Rajasthan, then a half portion of um, Madhya Pradesh, then Haryana, Himachal, and similarly the major portion is here, that is of UP. But the belt that is just above, in between the Himalayas and the lower portion of it, plus the Bihar and Bengal, some portion, then this particular and half maximum portion of Gujarat and this portion of Maharashtra, we find out these are the minor area. They are not the major area, but they are the minor area where also the food crop wheat is grown. Then we are having the next one, the rice growing areas of India. Among the rice producing states, West Bengal is the most important producer and ranks at the leading position. accounting for about 15% of total quantity of rice produced in India. The map shows the rice growing areas of India. Now you see again the major growing areas are these black spots from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, then Andhra, Orissa, whole of Chhattisgarh, then half portion of eastern UP, Bihar, West Bengal, similarly the Brahmaputra region of Assam. All these areas are the major producing areas of rice. But the shaded area, these Punjab and some portion of Rajasthan, then Uttar Pradesh, then Madhya Pradesh, then here and again, and so on, the belt, this one here at Ahmedabad from Gujarat till the half portion of a particular portion of Maharashtra and so on. We find it out. These are the minor producing area. You will not say, you cannot say that they are the production of rice is not done. But the comparison in between the area that is black spotted and the shaded area, you will find it out that the great difference is there. The next one is sugar growing areas of India. This map is going to show us the sugarcane growing areas of India. Here you see the major sugarcane growing areas are of Punjab, then Haryana, and maximum portion of UP. Then we see Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra, Orissa, some portions of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. They all are producing. Similarly, of Gujarat, the Saurashtra area, they all are producing, and you will find it out. The Assam region here, some belts are there where what is produced? Sugarcane is produced. Here also you will find these areas are there. Then again a spot is there in Orissa. You will find out these are the places where sugarcane is grown. Next one is tea and coffee producing areas. Assam being the largest producer of tea, that is accounting 52% of tea produced in India. Karnataka is the largest producer of coffee, accounting for nearly 53% of coffee produced in India. This map is going to show us tea and coffee producing areas of India. Now see here in Himachal, the tea is produced. Here in Sikkim and the some portions of Darjeeling and all these areas of West Bengal, then Brahmaputra region of Assam. They are the tea producing, and here the Kerala and other areas we find it out that they are producing coffee. Then jute and rubber producing areas of India. West Bengal is the largest producer of jute, while Kerala is the largest producer of rubber in India. The map is going to show us the jute and rubber producing regions of India, and this is not a very large area. You see the jute is between whole of some portions of Bihar, then again West Bengal and so on, then some portions of Orissa. We find jute and Brahmaputra region, this particular Brahmaputra region of Assam. There also we find that jute is grown, whereas the rubber is grown in Kerala, and the spotted area is there. Then cotton producing areas of India. This map is going to show us the cotton producing regions of India, where the Gujarat is the largest producer of cotton in India. You see this portion, some portion of Punjab. I'm just showing you from the top to the bottom. Punjab and some portion of Rajasthan touching Haryana also, they are producing cotton. Then we see Gujarat, then many major part of Madhya Pradesh and so on, the Maharashtra and Andhra and Karnataka. They are Telangana also, then Tamil Nadu and Kerala. We find it out. They are the major cotton producing centers of India. Now, as per this, we find it out many of the commodities are produced in the same region. Like in Punjab, we see the rice is also produced and the sugarcane is also produced. We are finding cotton is also produced. Wheat, the largest producer of wheat, is also there. It means that these are the commodities that are produced in these areas. We are not saying that this is the only area where the commodity can be produced, but these are the commodities that are produced in these areas. We find it out that these are the things that are there. Then the millets, this map, the map that we are going to have, the maize, bajra and jowar, these are commonly known as millets. Now you see here the maize, Bihar, Bengal, eastern part, and UP, then Punjab, Himachal. In all these regions, we find that maize is grown. Then again is the Bajra. You see the Rajasthan, some portions of Jammu and Kashmir, whole of Gujarat, then Chhattisgarh, and no, Chhattisgarh not, Madhya Pradesh, and Andhra and Karnataka, and so on. Telangana, all these regions are there where Bajra is grown. Then again, Jowar here, UP and Jhansi region nearby that area. Then some portion of Rajasthan and Haryana. Then the major portions are there in Karnataka, Andhra, Telangana, some portions of Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh there also. Then I can say the Kerala also, and we are having here Tamil Nadu also. These are the regions where jowar is grown. This is the reason that you have to show on map of India where these commodities are found. This is the end of chapter or part 1 of my video on maps of India class 10th. We will again have chapter 5 in part 2, where we will discuss about mineral and energy resources, in which we will discuss about power plants, thermal and nuclear power plants. Then we will have the manufacturing industries of cotton textile industry, iron and steel industry, software technology park. Then we will have lifeline of national economy, in which we will discuss about major ports and international airports. Goodbye everyone. Thank you for watching. We will meet in my next video. Please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of my new video. And if you have any doubt, please do ask me in comment section. Once again, thank you for watching.